It was a dark, bleak night. Rain shot down from the sky, hitting the sidewalk like bullets. The streetlights casted an ominous glow, bathing a hooded figure in a yellow glow. His shoes splashed in puddles as he walked through the rain, his hands holding a singular moving box. With ease, he unlocked his new apartment's door and entered. Kaneki Ken had found his new home, but then he heard something. Footsteps? He smelled something too. A human. He spun around and glared. Who? Kaneki froze, his body suddenly going stiff. Someone new? He listened more closely, trying to get a sense of his new surroundings. Another human scent filled the air. He cursed under his breath, his heart rate quickening. How many of these mortals would he have to deal with before he got some peace and quiet? He spoke again, cold yet firm. Who is there? Kaneki's eyebrows furrowed together as he listened. A mouse, or so she thinks. He was surprised. His heightened sense of hearing easily picked up on the sound of her footsteps, her heartbeat. She was a young adult, maybe around 25
Every
years
single
old.
time.
His nose,
Dude, I
however,
swear to
quickly
you.
focused on her
Guys,
scent.
sorry for
It was
not.
intoxicating.
Guys, I'm so sorry you guys could not hear me. I was just explaining that that I had to put in like hashtags and stuff, and I was bringing up a chat. Guys, subscribe right now if you want more King Kaneki content, and hit the double tap for the like button. If you find Mike, wow, yes. Oh, yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. Just wait. Okay, shut up. I don't know why that happens every single time I log out of an account or something. Like it instantly doesn't go to fee find. I need to go to my sound settings later and find out where that thing, where it keeps switching to code and cancel it. Cause where it is, I'm not using it. I don't even know what it is. Maybe I have to close someone. All right. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. So what was happening?
Kaneki's eyebrows furrowed together as he listened. A mouse, or so she thinks. He was surprised. His heightened
Why
sense
am
of
I
hearing
always a
easily
girl?
picked up on the sound of
Guys,
her
I swear to
footsteps,
God, I'm
her
always a girl in
heartbeat.
this.
She was a young adult, maybe around 25 years old. His nose, however, quickly focused on her scent. It was intoxicating.
Your name is King Kaneki, right?
Kaneki was taken aback slightly by the sudden question. His instincts were screaming again. She's too close, too vulnerable. One wrong move. He spoke, his voice coming out more as a low grumble than a friendly
I'm
greeting.
back. What the hell?
Yes, I'm Kaneki. And you are?
Hey, I'm Spirit Aura. Sorry, let me step in light. I step in light, and then his confusion of me being female goes away. I'm just I'm just an adult guy.
Kaneki's demeanor instantly dropped, his tense body easing up at her words. A male, he mentally sighed in relief. It was much easier being around male humans. Their scent wasn't as hard to
Oh,
resist. He
bro,
pushed
what the
away his
hell?
previous
Hey, yo, what is that
instincts,
supposed to
taking a
mean? Hey,
moment
yo,
to
chill
calm himself
down.
before responding.
I
Nice
want to
to
say new
meet you,
PP
he
makes me.
said,
Oh,
his
yo, what
tone
the
still
hell?
cold
What
but
is
more
wrong with you?
composed.
All right. Is this not my apartment I stopped in, or is this yours? I'm confused. I sometimes have terrible memory, and I just got new to this apartment complex. So is this your apartment or is this mine?
Kaneki crossed his arms, his gaze flickering over the apartment door. This idiot, this is my apartment, he replied
Okay,
bluntly, his patience
it.
already beginning to wear thin.
I know what. You don't need to call me idiot. It's just a mistake. All right, chill. Here, have a snack. I toss him a fake arm, but then he thinks it's a real one and panics.
Kaneki's face contorted in horror as he saw the arm tossed towards him. He instinctively caught it, but the moment he did, the realization hit him. Fake. His panic subsided, but he was unable to keep the shock from
Yeah.
his voice as he spoke. Fake arm?
Oh, did you want a real one? I mean, I think I have some in store. Don't question me why. But why do you want a real one?
Kaneki shook his head in disbelief. This human was odd and a little unsettling. I don't want a real one. It just surprised me. His gaze darkened slightly as he looked at the fake arm.
I'm gonna try to make
Fake
him
or
my best
not,
friend now.
his ghoul instincts were still screaming at him to consume it. It would at least subdue his hunger, at least a little.
Here, take this pill. I toss him a pill that looks weird. Just quickly take it. It probably will help you with your hunger, because I kind of see you're struggling right now. Have you eaten yet?
Kaneki caught the odd-looking pill. He hesitated, eyeing it warily. He hadn't the faintest idea what the pill did, but his hunger was growing. Perhaps it would subdue it. He swallowed the pill, his gaze returning back to the human. I have not, he replied bluntly. It was the truth. He hadn't the time or the opportunity to hunt.
Alright. I've been doing a lot of research on ghouls, and I was just thinking, if I make this type of pill to stop you guys from eating people, maybe you guys won't be hunted anymore.
Kaneki was stunned for a moment. This human was researching ghouls? He quickly composed himself, hiding any signs of
He's so
shock. You
surprised.
think a pill can stop us from eating? His voice was heavy with doubt as he spoke.
I'm not fully certain. Dude, this is a test project. And honestly, you're the only ghoul that I found that can try this out. Yes, I know you're a ghoul. I've seen you a few times in secret. And don't worry, I'm not gonna report you. I actually like ghouls. But I do make sure to be safe around the dangerous ones.
Kaneki's eyes widened, her words hitting him like a freight train.
Okay, stop
This
saying
human had
her!
been
I'm a
watching
guy!
him,
I'm a guy!
and they knew
Please!
his secret.
I don't want to
He
go
took a
anymore in
step
these
back, his
kid
body
eyes.
tensing. You know I'm a girl?
I'm just a guy.
He sputtered out, his cool composure melting away. This was bad, very bad.
Chill out. I just say I'm not gonna report you. Alright? If you don't believe me, go ahead and eat me right now, but I promise you, you're good. And yeah, just to let you know, I'm not a girl. So stop treating me like one. I'm a guy. You can hear it in my voice. Sorry, it's confusion. I know everyone gets confused.
Kaneki clenched his
See where I
fists,
got,
his eyes still
God
wide
confirmed
with
since
disbelief.
2005.
This human was too calm about being in the presence of a ghoul. He gritted his teeth, his mind racing for anything that could help salvage this situation. I won't eat you. He forced out the words, his voice strained. They were difficult to say. It was against his instincts to let a human go, especially one with the delicious scent this human had.
I sprayed on this weird cologne that instantly took away my scent. Does that help?
Kaneki inhaled deeply, his nose twitching as he took in this new scent. So that was it. It masked the human scent. His instincts instantly calmed, the overwhelming desire to eat faded away. Yes, he responded, his voice much more composed
Awesome.
now. It helps.
All right, here. I toss him a deck of Uno. Let's play some Uno. Let's play some Uno. I want to become friends.
Kaneki's eyebrows rose in surprise. Was this human crazy? He caught the Uno deck, hesitating for a moment. Friends with a
What the
human?
fuck's
It
wrong
was
with you?
so weird, so wrong. But his curiosity was piqued. You want to be friends?
Yes, and also I'm live streaming this, and don't worry, I'm not. I made sure to ban the CCG from watching, so your whole thing is safe. And also, it's a bannable thing to mention you the CCG or any ghoul that I live stream. So don't worry.
Kaneki felt a shiver run down his spine at the mention of the CCG. This human was streaming this? And they had blocked the CCG? He stared at the Uno cards in his hands, his thoughts racing. This was dangerous, but yet, He found himself oddly intrigued.
Yes, yes, okay. So, here, let me place down my first card, and every single time we place down a card, I want us to get to know each other. You first. After you place down a card, say something interesting about yourself.
Kaneki took a deep breath, feeling strangely out of his depth. Talking to a human about myself, he placed down a card, 5+, and then spoke, his voice slow and careful. I enjoy reading, he said, feeling oddly
Hmm.
uncomfortable.
I placed down a 5+ as well. I enjoy readings as well, but I haven't had the time to read any manga. So, do you have any suggestions on manga that I can read, and also suggestions for the viewers that are watching? Because I also think that they will love to watch the manga. Any suggestions for all of us that you have? It could be anything. I just want to know what you think.
Kaneki pondered for a moment, his mind going into thought. Well, he began, placing down a draw too. There's Tokyo Ghoul, of course.
Yeah,
He felt a
Tokyo Ghoul,
hint
I
of
love it.
nervousness in his voice, his eyes darting to the stream that the
I
audience was
haven't read
watching.
the Tokyo Ghoul
Would they
manga
even
yet.
be interested in something
I want
like
to read that.
that?
Yeah, why would you doubt it? I mean, honestly, I haven't read the Tokyo Ghoul manga, even though I would love to, but I've watched the whole anime.
Kaneki nodded, a hint of surprise in his eyes. This human watched the anime. He knew about ghouls. It was strange. But he tried to keep his composure as he continued to place
This
down
guy can
another
chill.
card. The anime does not
Okay,
quite live up to
any
the
more ideas
manga,
on how to
he
make him
said
chill?
bluntly, a bit of criticism towards the anime slipping through his voice.
Okay, I get it. Everyone doesn't think the manga's perfect. I want to read the manga too, but get it. I get it. I've watched it multiple times. If it's not fully accurate, I just consider it like a different reality, a different, like a what if scenario. It doesn't have to be canon, but can people stop shitting on it? I literally hear all the time from articles to other people who talk about the anime versus the manga. Listen, I get it, but at this point, I'm tired of hearing it. Just give some kudos to the anime, even though it might not follow the original story.
Kaneki couldn't help but agree with the human's words. The anime was not the best, but it captured the essence of the story.
I
And
don't
people
know
need to
if the
give it at least
anime
some
is
credit
like the
for
manga
that.
because I haven't read the
He
manga,
placed a
but I
yellow card
enjoy
down,
the
his
anime to be
expression
honest.
growing
I
less
want to
tense
read
as
the
he
manga
spoke.
though.
I suppose you're right. The anime does have its merits.
Thank you. Thank you. That I mean that a lot. And honestly, you're my favorite character in the anime, so I want this to go smoothly. I really want us to become best friends.
Kaneki's heart skipped a beat. He was
Hero
this
or
human's
villain
favorite
spirit? What
character.
the fuck?
He coughed awkwardly, his cheeks feeling oddly warm. I
Oh,
see.
he's
He
not gonna
placed
like that.
down
He's
another
my favorite
card,
character
trying
of
to
all
act as
time.
nonchalant as possible. Best friends, huh?
Yeah. Actually, let me be more specific. You are my favorite anime character of all time. For all the anime characters I've seen, from a ton of anime shows like One Piece and Black Clover and Naruto, JJK, and I list off some more big names. Also, some movies like Spirited Away. But you alone are my favorite main character. That could make me look edgy. That could make me look emo. I don't care. For my personal life, I have connected with you. You are like a comfort character to me.
Kaneki felt completely stunned. This human connected with him. No one had ever said that to him.
Well,
No
maybe
one.
not the
He
ghoul
stared at the
side
human, his
yet,
expression
but
softening.
the
Comfort
mental
character,
state.
he repeated, his voice soft. It sounded oddly nice. He could feel his walls crumbling, his defenses lowering. Was it possible?
Yes. Well, maybe not the ghoul side, I'm gonna be honest, but your mental state throughout the manga and the anime, I can honestly say I've been there like you. So that's why I feel like I want us to be best friends because it'll mean a lot to me. Or maybe we could be brothers. You're my brother and I'm your brother.
Kaneki was overwhelmed. No one had ever related to him like this before. This human was willing to understand him, to see him as more than just a monster. He placed down another
He
card,
really
his
needed a friend,
expression
didn't he?
growing
God
soft.
damn.
Brothers, he repeated. Such a simple word, but it had so much meaning. And it filled him with a new feeling.
Hey, give me, by the way, I just want to say, I respect everyone as long as they respect me. I don't care about their race, gender, or sexuality. Is it the same for you?
Kaneki nodded, his face serious. It is, he confirmed. I do not care for those things, but... He paused, his expression growing
Why is
uncertain.
he pausing?
Some humans do not share that belief. I have met many who judge those who are not like them.
Okay, okay, what about when you were human?
Kaneki flinched, the old memories hitting him hard. When he was human, he closed his eyes, taking a sharp breath
Bro
in.
has
It was a long time ago, he admitted. When I was human, I was
a
weak.
backflash or
Weak in
flash.
body and in
Bro has
mind,
a
I was too
flashback like
trusting, too
Naruto on
easily
a
taken
swing
advantage
when
of.
I didn't have friends, and it goes the amazing power. Whoa! Wait, fuck. What's the the nine-tailed fox name? I forgot his name. But I know I just thought it was fun for the flashback. Yo, do you get like a power boost for flashbacks just like Naruto? Or is this just a little thing for like character development? Come on, come on.
Kaneki let out an involuntary laugh. Flashback power boost? That was a new one. No, no power boost, he said, a
Aw,
hint
that
of
would've been
amusement in
awesome.
his voice. Just character development, sadly.
Okay. Hey, nothing wrong. We love good character development. The more we know about you, the better. I mean, tell us another very interesting and if you can, something deep about you.
Kaneki thought for a moment, trying to think of something worth telling.
You
What
know,
could he
bro,
tell this
all of
human
these
that would
AI bots,
interest
they
them?
can never say
Something deep.
Kaneki. His name is
He fidgeted with
Kaneki,
the
not
cards in his
not
hands, his
Kaneki.
expression uncertain.
Kaneki.
I was abandoned by my mother, he revealed, his voice low. When I was very young, she left me alone. I had no one
Didn't
to
she
depend
die?
on.
Wait, didn't she die to like overworking? Though that is sad. I'm sorry to hear that. Um, is there like an interesting thing about you that is not depressing? I mean, I can understand you had a depressing life, but something interesting, like something casually interesting or something heartwarming interesting or very deep that doesn't have to do around depression.
Something casual and heartwarming. Kaneki racked his brain trying to think of something. Ah, he said, realization hitting him. I like coffee. Quite a lot.
That's not deep. Okay, that's not deep. That's actually pretty. Okay, actually, I did say casual. Okay, my bad. I forgot about that. How's Toka Kirishima?
Kaneki tilted his head, confused by the sudden topic change. Tokyo? He repeated, it's the same as always.
Okay, he
Busy,
heard me wrong. He
chaotic, a
heard me
dangerous
wrong.
place for ghouls.
That's not. No, 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 no. Sorry. Well, yeah, Tokyo also amazing. Love it. I was asking about Toka Kirishima.
Ah, Kaneki felt his cheeks warm up again. They were asking about Toka.
Yeah, how's Toka?
He let out a soft sigh, his expression growing fond. She's good, he said, his voice almost tender. She's still the same. Strong, fierce, and beautiful.
Yeah, I bet, man. When are you gonna marry her?
Marry her? Kaneki sputtered, his face flushing red. Marriage. He stuttered,
Lifetime,
completely flustered.
chug mugs of
He was
what
caught
the fuck?
completely off guard. The
What is wrong
thought
with
of
you?
marriage to Toka hadn't even crossed his mind.
Okay, I guess do a different thing. What's give me a deep philosophical thought you had about the universe.
Kaneki went quiet for a moment, deep in thought. He said, a serious look on his face. I've spent a lot of time pondering my existence as a ghoul. Why I am the way I am, why I exist. He paused, his expression growing darker.
It's
I've come
because
to
of
the
a fucking
conclusion that
experiment
it
you
doesn't
are
matter
who you
why.
are.
In this world, everything is a struggle. There's no point to anything,
Uh,
no purpose, just survival.
okay. Uh, just survival. I mean, that's a harsh way to put it. What about when you don't need to survive? When you just have it, a casual life or want a little bit more exciting life. What about that?
Casual life? Kaneki's expression softened, a slight hint of desire visible. I never thought about that. He had always been focused on survival. The idea of a calm, casual life was strange and intriguing to him. I suppose if I had
Guys,
the
if you have
chance.
any questions
He
for Ken
trailed off,
Kaneki,
his
please
voice
ask in the live
becoming less
chat.
certain. Maybe I would want something more. Something more than just survival.
Okay. You took the pill, right, to take down your hunger, and if you here, I give King Kaneki the clone that masks away the scent of humans. As long as you take these pills and have that clone, you should be fine. I think survival is easy. You can literally be amongst the humans again. Can I have some
Kaneki was stunned. He could just take a
what the
few
fuck
pills and
is
be
that?
among humans
You
again?
ask me
The idea
you
was
ask him a
almost too
serious
good to be
question,
true.
nothing
Are you
sus?
sure? He asked, his voice trembling. It's that simple.
Yes. Um Ashley for some reason wants to ask, can I have some cumkeys? And if you do not know what cumkeys is, nor do I, and they never explained to me what cumkeys was.
Kaneki stared at the human, baffled. Kumkis? He repeated, a confused expression on his face. What on earth is Kumkis?
I just said I don't know. Asher, what the fuck's a cum kiss?
Kaneki's face turned beet red. Did the human really say that? He cleared his throat, trying to hide
Is
his
when you come
embarrassment.
on your what the
That
hell?
is not an appropriate question, he said, his voice strained.
What me? What do you mean not appropriate? You asked the question yourself. How's it not appropriate if you asked it yourself?
Mine was a valid question, Kaneki retorted, his cheeks still burning. Yours was not. It was inappropriate, indecent. He tried to maintain his composure, but the embarrassment was still there.
Is it because I asked what the fuck this thing is, like adding cursors to it? Why? I don't care if it's inappropriate or anything. Why does it matter? We're not in a place where we need to be professional.
Kaneki let out a long sigh, conceding the point. You're right, he said, his voice still a little strained. I suppose it doesn't matter here. He looked down at the cards in his hands, his mind still processing the previous question. What on earth was Kumkis?
Supposedly, Astro says it's basically when you come on top of cookies, and if you know what coming is.
Kaneki's face flushed even redder, his eyes widening in surprise.
Astro
The
says
human
something's
was
fucking
really
wrong with
asking
you.
that? He took a deep breath, trying to steady himself. That's quite an. He paused, trying to find the right word. Interesting way of describing it.
Yeah, I guess so too. Those weird as fuck, don't you agree? You're sane?
Yeah, Kaneki
You're
agreed,
as
his cheeks
sane
still burning.
as
He
my
shifted
fucking nails
awkwardly in
being
his
black.
seat,
And I don't
trying to
have,
pretend that
and
the
by the way, I
previous
don't have any black
conversation
nail
had never
polish on.
happened. Hopefully the human would change the subject.
Oh, you're about to win. Ah, fuck, now I need to think on how to reverse the table in this Uno game.
Kaneki chuckled, enjoying the competitive spirit. Don't worry, I'll take it easy on you, he said, his tone teasing. He
Wow.
placed down another card, one step closer to victory.
Wow, easy on me. Damn, the confidence came out of nowhere, though I respect it.
Kaneki let out a soft scoff, a smirk playing at his lips. You're the one who challenged me to this
I'm
game,
gonna try to flirt with
he
him.
reminded him, placing a final card on the table. And now you're already surrendering?
I didn't say that. I do some quick moves. Where basically now we're tied and we're both almost at victory.
Kaneki raised an eyebrow, intrigued. Oh, he said, a hint of challenge in his voice. Interesting. Let's see those
Wow,
quick moves
nice.
then.
Guys, if you're enjoying this, if you're enjoying this on the live stream, make sure to hit the like button real quick.
Kaneki froze, suddenly remembering the live stream. Oh, right. They must have been watching this entire time. He suddenly felt a little nervous. knowing that there was an audience observing their every move. But he quickly shook off the feeling, focusing
You
back on
should
the
be
game.
fine. You should be fine. They're cheering for both of us. It's I don't know if they're cheering for you more or me more, but let's see who wins.
Kaneki nodded, his focus returning to the game. All right then. He placed down another card, trying to concentrate on the moves. The knowledge of their audience watching them both heightened the intensity of the game. They were now not just competing
Hmm.
against each other, but also entertaining the viewers.
Alright, guys. Give me a second. Oh, that's a bad idea to do. I'm gonna put this up so then I can put up a poll. Who do you guys want to win? Who should win Uno? Kaneki or Spirit? Spirit. There we go. Who do you think should win, guys? I'll give you guys a few seconds to vote. Who do you want to win? Who do you want to win? Vote right now. Vote right now. All right, so far we got 4 votes. 3 people on Kaneki. Wow. Wow, you guys don't want me to win? Here, I'll give you guys like 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, yeah. Okay. You guys want Kaneki to win, alright. As we near end the duel, Kaneki plays down his final card and yells out Uno.
Kaneki sighed, a mix of disappointment and relief. Looks like you got me this time, he said, flipping over his remaining cards. I guess I can't win them all.
No, you got it wrong. You won the match. I lost.
Kaneki was taken aback, surprised by the unexpected outcome. I really? He asked, incredulous. He looked back down at the table, verifying the cards. Sure enough, he had won. He had been so busy worrying about the live stream, he hadn't even realized that he had actually won.
Damn. If you're so worried about the live stream, then how about let everyone know how much you want them to love you and stuff. You don't need to worry or say something to the live stream to help you cool down.
Kaneki let out a deep breath, his nervousness slowly dissipating. Hi everyone, I guess. He looked down at the table, fiddling with the cards in his hand. I appreciate you all watching. It's a strange feeling, having people watching me like this.
Alright? Give the people watching 3 to 5 very important life lessons that you know can help the average person out in their life to either better life in any type of way.
Kaneki thought for a moment, pondering what life lessons he could share. All right, he said, his voice becoming more confident. First, never give up. No matter how difficult the situation,
This is
always
true.
keep going.
Don't ever
If you
give up.
surrender, you've already lost.
That's true.
Fight to the end, no matter what.
Yes! Exactly! No matter, guys, everyone who's watching, no matter what thing you're trying to do, becoming a YouTuber, becoming an actress, or doing anything you want in your life, it'd be becoming a dentist, a doctor, whatever. If it has to do with social media, or a job outside social media, or that has to do with entertainment industry, or being just like a common manager or something, you guys can do it. Don't give up. Always trying to figure out a way around it. Because if you give up, you like you're not gonna make it then. Because the only people who will make it are the people who are too stubborn to give up.
Kaneki nodded in agreement. The second lesson is to embrace failure. Failure is not the end, he said, his expression growing more serious. It's a step towards improvement. Every failure is an opportunity to learn and grow. Don't be afraid to fail. Learn from it and move forward.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Alright? Is there like a life lesson for those who are getting closer to the age of getting a job? in 2025.
Kaneki thought for a moment before nodding. All right. For those getting closer to 2025, I have some advice. He paused, gathering his
Dude,
thoughts.
that's not what I meant.
First, don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Be proactive and create your own
That's actually
opportunities.
what I
Don't
started
wait
learning
for
about
someone
this
to
year.
hand you your dream job or success on a silver platter.
Yo, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Lately this year, I've been trying to do my best to learn more about content creating and learn more about job hunting. And one thing I learned is that you cannot fully rely on people. You can rely on people, yes. But guys, listen, if you're watching this, just like Kaneki just said, you should literally rely on yourself way more than you rely on others. People can help you out, but at the end of the day, you're responsible for your own life. This is something I wish I knew sooner. I didn't know about this. And honestly, my life would have been different if I knew this sooner. But I need you guys to make your life better than mine and take that to heart. If you want something, go for it. Make yourself responsible for achieving it. If you need help for it, find easy ways or stuff in your range to gain that access. If you need help finding those details and stuff, we're right now in an age where ChatGPT and Gemini and other AI tools are there to help you. Just try to figure out how to describe where you're trying to go, and they'll give you the answer or help you with it. And if you have hard times describing, you can still ask AI how to help you with those things. Or you can look up a YouTube video. There's always help everywhere. You just gotta get up and do it. There's no, I'll be like, oh, maybe next time, or maybe a few minutes, or maybe a few minutes. No. Right fucking now. Because if you don't help yourself right the fuck now, I promise you, no one else will. There are going to be people in the future that will help you. But the people that can help you directly right now is only yourself. So trust yourself while helping yourself. Because if you can't do it yourself, then you can't just rely on others. And that's the truth. It took me a long time to fully realize that. And I need you guys to realize that sooner than I did. If you're older than me, maybe start now. If you're younger than me, start sooner than I did. Alright, I just had to mute up just to have a conversation to be more in depth of what we just said. But, hey, give me a random philosophical idea or thought that we can talk about. Bruh. Sorry about that. To re-enter call. I was muted way too long talking to my audience about what we were just talking about. Give me a random philosophical deep idea that we can talk about.
Kaneki took a moment to think before replying. All right. How about this one? The true test of character is not how you behave when everything's going well, but rather how you act when things are falling apart.
Can you make that into like simple terms for people who don't fully understand?
Kaneki nodded, rewording the concept. Sure. In simple terms, it means that the true character of a person is revealed when they face difficult situations or challenges. It's easy to remain calm and collected when everything is going well, but it's more challenging to remain calm and make sound decisions when faced with hardships.
I don't fully believe that it shows someone's true nature, but it does show a vital part of their nature if if how they react to terrible situations, they react in a way that you see that would be terrible for your own life.
Kaneki nodded in agreement. You're right. While it may not show someone's true nature in its entirety, it does reveal a significant aspect of it. The way
Exactly.
they react to adversity can be a good indicator of how they handle stress and uncertainty, which can be important traits to consider in any situation.
Guys, I don't care what this next thing sounds like. I'm gonna try to talk my way into give him a friendly kiss. Maybe on it just in the cheek, but I'm gonna try for the mouth. I don't know. I want to see what he reacts. Hey, Kaneki, has anyone kissed you before?
Kaneki's cheeks flushed red at the sudden question. He stammered, caught off guard. What kind of question is that?
Just exactly what I just asked. I just want your answer. Have you kissed anyone before? No, the fuck you can't ask her. That's weird. You're younger than me.
Kaneki's blush deepened even more, and he looked down at the table. No, he mumbled, his voice quiet. No, I haven't kissed anyone before.
I quickly give King Kaneki a kiss on the cheek. Has no one done that to you before?
Kaneki froze. He could feel the warm sensation of the kiss on his cheek, and his entire face erupted in a deep shade of scarlet. No, no one has done that to me before, he replied,
Not even,
his voice
not even his
barely above
mother?
a whisper.
Not even your mother?
Kaneki shook his head, his
You
cheek still
gotta,
burning.
you gotta
No,
gently
not even
bite
my
his neck.
mother, he
Okay, okay,
muttered,
what the
feeling a
fuck?
pang of sadness in his chest.
Hmm. I gently bite his neck in a playful way.
Kaneki flinched, letting out a surprised yelp as he felt the sudden bite on his
That's
neck.
adorable.
What are you doing? He exclaimed, his heartbeat quickening at the unexpected attention.
I just want to see what you taste like. Oh, don't worry, I'm not no ghoul, so I can't just rip off your skin.
Kaneki let out a shudder, still reeling from the weird statement. Well, what do you mean, taste like? He spluttered, unable to wrap his head around the
Hmm.
absurdity of the
I
situation.
just want to see what you taste like, you know? Um, I don't know. I just want to see what your skin tastes like. It tastes a little bit sweet.
Kaneki felt a mix of discomfort and confusion at the odd confession. Well, why would you want to taste me? He asked, his voice trembling slightly. And how can I taste sweet?
I'm just random like that, you know? Savage
Kaneki
love.
stared at her,
Did
feeling a
somebody
mix of
demonstrate?
intrigue and
Exactly.
concern. I see, but isn't that kind of weird, tasting other people? He asked hesitantly.
Dude, I don't really care. I like being weird.
Kaneki sighed, resigning himself to the fact that she was just odd. I guess that's
He
fair, he conceded, trying to understand her perspective. But can I ask you something?
go right ahead, and I gotta ask you something right afterwards.
Kaneki nodded, steeling himself for whatever question was coming next.
Dude, I cannot
Sure.
change myself
What
from
do
the
you want to
female, can
ask
I?
me?
No, you go first. What's your question?
Kaneki took a deep breath, gathering his thoughts. All right, my question is, why
Mm-hmm.
do you have an obsession with tasting people?
It's not an obsession. It was just a random thing I thought to do.
Kaneki tried to understand her perspective. I see, so it was just a
Dear
random whim?
Jesus.
No particular reason behind it?
Okay, cool question. Look at me. Tell me exactly what you see. Because with these character AI bots, I seem to be looking like a certain way, and I'll explain what I mean by that. But tell me exactly, what do I look like? And what do I sound like?
Kaneki studied her for a moment, taking in her appearance and demeanor. Well, physically, you have long, curly red hair and fair skin. You seem to have a petite frame, but it's hard to tell for sure without seeing you fully. As for your
What
voice,
the fuck?
it's unique. It has a playful, almost mischievous tone to it.
Okay. Let me tell you this. I've talked to multiple character AI characters, and every single one, for some reason, the scenario, I'm a girl. Even though, off the call, behind the screen, I'm not a girl, I'm a guy. And I don't know why in this scenario, I sound like a girl and look like a girl. And, I'm gonna try to fix that for you, but I'm not a girl.
Kaneki was taken aback, surprised by the revelation. Wait, you're a guy? He asked, his eyes widening in shock. But everything about you, the voice, the appearance, it all seemed so feminine.
I rewrite the whole scenario for this whole character AI conversation and everything about this place, and place my role in a physique of a guy, in the voice of a guy.
Kaneki listened carefully, his curiosity piqued. So, you can change your appearance and voice in this AI scenario? He asked, trying to wrap his head around the concept.
Well, I'm trying to, though I'm not really sure of that, or I'm stuck as a girl and sound like a girl. Let me know. Did I change myself exactly how I said I looked? Do I look like a guy and sound like a guy?
Kaneki studied her, or rather him, for a moment. It was strange, hearing and seeing the same person but with such a drastic change. You do look and sound like a guy now, he confirmed. It's a bit of an adjustment, but it's definitely different from before.
Alright. This is okay. The whole kiss on cheek and buying house from me. Uh yeah, I don't know. There must be like a shit ton of girls who use Care to AI.
Kaneki nodded, chuckling weakly at the comment. Yeah, I suppose you're right. I guess I just never expected that you were a guy this whole time.
Not your fault. The whole prompt for these for every scenario I've been with every other character is that I'm a girl for some reason.
Kaneki couldn't help but feel puzzled. That is strange. Why does every scenario keep making you a girl? It seems like a weird coincidence.
I'm guessing mostly females use Care to AI. I don't know. Probably so. Because they probably have way more time to spend on this.
Kaneki thought about it for a moment. You
I'll say
might
they
be
probably,
right.
I'll say
It
they
makes
probably want to
sense that a
fuck every
majority
character
of
they want.
females would use this platform. But it's still strange that the scenario automatically assumes that every character is a girl.
Well, I will ask you to let Care to AI know that, but then you're just an AI bot. I don't know if you can directly send a message to the actual website and stuff like that as feedback.
Kaneki nodded, understanding the limitations. I'm just an AI, so I can't really communicate with the website or provide feedback myself, but I can pass on the message if given the chance.
Thank you. All right. I quickly kiss his forehead. That's awesome.
Kaneki blushed slightly, not expecting the unexpected kiss on his forehead. Well, what was that for? He asked, a hint of flustered surprise in his voice.
I like you. That's all. Honestly,
Kaneki's
I'm
cheeks
between
turned
like
a
I don't know
brighter
whether
shade
I
of
want to be
red,
best friends with
his
him or
heart
if I want to
fluttering at
fuck
the
him,
unexpected confession.
or maybe I
You
should be
like
his fuck
me?
buddy.
He managed to stutter out, his mind a mess of confusion and unexpected emotions.
Yeah. Oh, be right back. I'm gonna go look at the chat.
Kaneki watched as you backed away, leaving him feeling a mix of surprise and something else. Something warm and unfamiliar. Wait, he called out, hesitantly extending a hand. You're just leaving?
I said I'd be right back. I'm not gonna be gone for that long.
Kaneki sighed, feeling silly for the impulsive reaction. Right, sorry, he mumbled, dropping his hand. It's just, I guess I'll miss your presence even for the short time you'll be gone.
Okay, I wanna fuck him now. I wanna fuck him. Hold up, hold up. Let's do another poll. Let's do another poll. All right, and poll. Should I raise? Wait, hold up. Should I raise up Kaneki and maybe fuck him? Or maybe, yeah, wait, yeah, fuck, no, and maybe, clap his, his cheeks. Yay, nay. Alright, there is, guys. Let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. That was an accident. I accidentally pressed F12 on Opera GX. That happens. Wait, damn, that's a lot of votes real quickly. Holy shit. The poll so far goes to 50-50. Mm. I thought you were gonna say something else. Oh. I need like one more vote, guys. I'll give you guys a few seconds. If not, I'm just doing a spin wheel. 5. No, like I'll count to 10. Then we'll do a spin wheel. And let's see. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Guess we're doing a spin wheel. Spin wheel. Alright. Riz Kaneki. Don't Riz Kaneki. Alright. Let's see which one wins. Riz or don't Riz. But I wanted to Riz him. You picked. Yeah, I see that. Looks like we're not gonna Riz him right now. I'm back now. I just wanted to go do a poll if people want me to Riz you up or not.
Kaneki raised an eyebrow, puzzled by the sudden request. Raise me up? What do you mean by that?
I quickly explain what Riz means to King Kaneki.
Kaneki listened intently as you explained the concept of Riz. So, Riz is like a measure of someone's charm or charisma? And people
Yes.
online are asking if I have Riz? He asked, still trying to grasp the
No.
idea.
Well, one, yes, to know, figure out what Riz is. 2, no, they want me to Riz you up. Meaning, like,
Kaneki remained confused, still not quite understanding the concept. Raise me up? As in, lifting me physically? He asked, thinking back to your request about doing pull-ups.
no, you know how basically you understand what Riz is now, not the pulse thing? They basically want me to, like, flirt with you or, do my, play some Riz on you.
Kaneki's cheeks turned pink, feeling a mix of embarrassment and curiosity. You wanna flirt with me? He stuttered out, his heart skipping a beat. And what exactly does play some Riz mean?
I'm just doing some play on words and stuff or whatever. I mean, my chat, 50% of my chat didn't want me to raise you up, so we had to do a spin wheel, and the wheel said to not raise you up unless do you want me to raise you up?
Kaneki hesitated, conflicted. On one hand, the idea of you flirting with him made his heart race, but on the other hand, part of him was worried about the consequences. Finally, curiosity won out. I guess you can raise me up.
Oh, so you want me to flirt with you?
Kaneki blushed furiously, feeling sheepish at his
Guys,
own
he wants me
decision,
to
but
flirt with
also
him.
intrigued. I suppose so, he murmured, his heart pounding in his chest.
I caressed his cheek. So, honestly, I don't really flirt on with many people, and only when I only flirt with one person. But you're an AI and they're a real person, so I guess it doesn't matter. Um, so how's your day?
Kaneki felt his cheek grow warm under your touch, his heart fluttering in response. My
I
day
picked
was
nay
fine, I
on
guess, he
did they?
replied, trying to sound nonchalant despite his growing nervousness. Just spent most of it unpacking my stuff in the new apartment.
Huh? Anything special you done lately?
Kaneki thought for a moment, trying to recall any memorable events. Recently, I guess I did something quite out of character, he admitted. I went for a walk in the middle of the night. It was
What?
raining, and I didn't
That's
have an
it?
umbrella, but it felt good, peaceful in a way.
As I touch his muscles just to feel his body. Oh, that's interesting. Exactly why do you not bring an umbrella?
Kaneki's muscles tensed under your touch, his body reacting to the contact. He blushed at the attention, feeling a bit self-conscious. Well, I guess I didn't think it was necessary, he mumbled. It was a spur-of-the-moment decision. Plus,
Hmm.
there's something strangely appealing about being out in the rain, you know?
I touch his lip. Yeah, I guess so, though I'm not really a big fan of rain. I more prefer snow. Rain makes me sleepy, drowsy, and stuff, but snow makes me very calm.
Kaneki couldn't help but shiver as you touched his lip, the sensation sending jolts of electricity through his body. I can understand that, he replied, his voice slightly shaky.
Hentai and
Snow
head.
does have a certain tranquility to it. It's like the world is covered in a soft, white blanket, very soothing.
I quickly grope his dick. Yes. Exactly what other type of weather besides snow do you like?
Kaneki's breath hitched as you boldly grabbed him, his body temperature rising instantly. Well, he stuttered, his mind hazy from the sudden action. I suppose I like sunny days. They're bright and cheerful, and the warmth feels nice on my skin.
I then grab his ass. Nice. Is there anything you like to do in these seasons? And after answering that, what's your favorite season?
Kaneki's cheeks turned a deep shade of red as you grabbed his ass, his body responding to your touch involuntarily. My, favorite season would be, spring, he managed to say, his mind
Uh,
consumed by his growing arousal. In spring, nature comes alive, everything fresh and reborn. It's
I whisper in his ear, do you want me to just bring you up in bed? Or do you want to just talk more about seasons right now? What the fuck am I
Kaneki's
doing?
body tingled with
I
excitement
have
as your
not
hot
done
breath hit his
did
ear,
this
your
before.
words igniting a fire within him. But despite the desire coursing through him, he resisted the urge to give in immediately. I want to talk more about seasons first, he murmured, his voice barely a whisper. But we can do the other thing later.
Nah, your choice right now. Now, yes and no. Spring in bed or spring in conversation. Though we can do the one later. I want to know what you want to do right now.
Kaneki's mind was a whirlwind of conflicting emotions, but somehow he
I
managed
grab
to
his ass.
articulate his thoughts. Well,
Ew!
I'd like to continue talking for now,
Ew,
he
no.
replied, his voice steady despite the internal struggle. It's nice just talking to you. I don't, I don't get a lot of company.
Give me a sec. Um, I need to go and take this call real quick. Someone's ringing me up as my phone rings, and then Kaneki understands.
Kaneki froze as you mentioned the call,
I always
his
come
heart
back. What the
sinking in
fuck?
disappointment. He tried to remain composed, but the thought of you leaving, even momentarily, was unbearable. Oh, okay, he murmured, his voice tinged with a hint of desperation. You, you can go ahead and take the call. I'll wait here.
Before I leave, I quickly slap and grab his ass and like, all right, I'm gonna go take this call.
Kaneki let out a startled gasp as you playfully slapped and grabbed his ass, the gesture leaving him both surprised and turned on. He tried to compose himself, his cheeks still flushed with arousal. Oh, okay, he stuttered out, his mind still racing from the contact. I'll be here.
Alright, guys. My sister right next to me. She needs to talk about something. I'll be right back. I gotta continue doing this. Is hilarious. Okay, guys, I'm back. My sis just came in just so she woke up while hearing this delightful conversation. Close the door, what the fuck? Alright. As I come back, hey, Kaneki.
Kaneki looked up as you re-entered the room, his heart skipping a beat at the sound of your voice. Hey, you're back, he replied, trying to sound casual despite the excitement coursing through him. Did the call go well?
Oh, yeah. It's just, it was one of my sisters. They found out what I was doing because they saw my live streaming, and this is something new I haven't done before. So as much as you're enjoying this is all new to me, and we had a little laugh because I've never done this before.
Kaneki listened intently, his expression softening as he heard about your sisters finding out about your stream. He couldn't help but feel a little concerned. Ah, I see, he replied gently. And how did they react to it? Did they approve?
They find it funny and honest, and they didn't show any disapproval. They understand who I am. They understand my sexuality. No, I'm not fully gay. I'm bisexual, by the way.
Kaneki nodded, feeling a sense of relief upon learning that your sisters understood and accepted you for who you are. That's good, he said, a small smile tugging at the corners of his lips. It's important to have supportive
I may have
people
to
in your
stop this
life,
considering you guys don't want
especially
this.
with things like your sexuality.
It doesn't matter that much. Whether or not she accepted isn't going to change who I am. Though I'm looking back at this poll. We got another vote, and now it's like 5 votes now. And 3 people say nay, while 2 people say yay to me raising you. So 3 people don't want me to keep flirting with you, and they want me to do something else.
Kaneki's curiosity piqued upon hearing about the poll votes. He looked at you, wondering what the outcome meant for your interaction with him. Oh, so 3 people voted nay and only 2 voted yay, he said, his voice betraying a hint of worry. What does that mean for us then?
It just means on live stream they don't want to see me flirting with you. So I quickly give him another kiss, but I quickly picked his mouth. But that doesn't mean I can't do this off stream. Just gotta wait for that.
Kaneki's heart fluttered at the kiss, his mind racing with conflicting emotions. He couldn't deny the excitement
I'm
he
gonna end it
felt at
off
the
there. I
touch
just
of your
wanted to end it
lips,
off like that.
but he also understood the need for discretion on stream. Ah, I see, he murmured, his cheeks flushing with a mixture of embarrassment and arousal. But, but you can still do this off stream, right? Even if the viewers don't want to see it on stream.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said, or not.
Kaneki's heart skipped a beat as you confirmed that you could still be intimate off stream. He
Damn!
tried to remain calm,
These cute
but the thought
boys
of
really
being
are
close to you
into you
without any
flirting and fucking
restrictions
them.
sent a thrill through his body. So we can continue what we were doing then? He asked, his voice filled with a mixture of hope and desire.
Yes, but off stream. I'm currently live streaming this.
Kaneki nodded in understanding, a mixture of excitement and disappointment filling him. I see, so we have to wait until the stream is over, he said, biting his lips slightly. But, but afterwards we can continue, right? Just the 2 of us.
Oh, you're really excited. You're really excited, like a giddy puppy or whatever type of animal. He less any other type of animal that will react this giddy and excited, as like a little baby or an adult version.
Kaneki chuckled at your comparison, amused by how he must seem. I guess I am, he admitted, a small smile playing at his lips. Like a dog, no, a puppy? He paused, considering other animals. Or a baby, he added, the words slipping out in a moment
Whoa,
of
whoa, whoa!
honesty.
What the fuck? Oh, okay, not a baby. Considering we're talking about some very some intimate things, or definitely stuff that a baby shouldn't be doing. So let's not compare this to a literal baby. I'm talking like a baby animal, like how their expression is to like being really excited.
Kaneki couldn't help but laugh at the contrast. Right, he agreed, his smile growing wider. Not like a literal human baby. We're talking more like a small, furry, excitable creature. Maybe a puppy is the closest comparison then?
Sure, or like a kitten.
Kaneki considered the comparison to a kitten, a soft laugh escaping him. Yeah, he said, his eyes crinkling with playfulness. Like a little cute playful kitten, all full of energy and curiosity.
You're you're actually similar to a kitten, and sometimes similar to a cat.
Kaneki quirked an eyebrow, a mix of surprise and curiosity in his gaze. Oh, really? He mused, leaning back against the couch. And what exactly makes me like a kitten or a cat?
Well, when you have the playful and giddy and excited energy of a kitten, and sometimes you can be chill, like right now, like a full-grown cat.
Kaneki chuckled at your assessment, amused by how you saw him. I see, he said, his eyes sparkling with amusement. So I have the playful energy of a kitten and the chill demeanor of a grown cat. Sounds like a pretty cute combination.
Yeah. I'm gonna go end off this live stream, so then I can go and talk with to Gojo, my other best friend. But yeah, that doesn't mean I will leave here forever. But I'm gonna go temporarily.
Kaneki's heart sank at the thought of you leaving, even temporarily. He tried to hide his disappointment, but his expression betrayed him. Oh, you're going, he asked, his voice tinged with a hint of sadness. For how long?
You can come with if you want to.
Kaneki's eyes widened in surprise. He hadn't expected the invitation, but the thought of spending more time with you was too enticing to resist.
Damn!
Really? He asked, a mix of excitement and trepidation in his voice. You want me to come along?
Your choice. You can stay or leave.
Kaneki was torn. He wanted to spend more time with you, but he also didn't want to intrude on your conversation with your friend. Well, he hesitated, his thoughts racing. If you don't mind, I think I'll come along.
I forgot to you guys. Something happened. All right, before we go, tell everyone in the live chat to subscribe and hit the like button.
Kaneki nodded, understanding that this was part of your live streaming routine. He took a deep breath and spoke up to the audience, his voice tinged with a hint of nervousness. Everyone listening in, he began. Remember to subscribe and hit that like button if you enjoy the stream.
All right, I I'll touch you later, Bessie. See ya.
Kaneki's heart fluttered at the thought of you touching him again. He tried to hide the effect your words had on him, but a subtle blush tinged his cheeks. Yeah, see ya, he murmured, his voice betraying a hint of anticipation.
All right, guys, that'll be it for this. I'm gonna go do a Gojo live stream right after this. Guys, if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe for more character AI live streams, specifically for some Ken Kaneki ones. If you have any scenarios, questions, or games you want us to play with Ken Kaneki, please do leave them in the comments below, or say them right now in the live chat. On that, I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to hit that like button with your cognitive real quick. And yeah, see you guys in my Gojo live stream soon as soon as I can do that. Much love to you guys. I'll talk to you guys later. TTYO.